In the vast sun-soaked plains, where the wind whispers secrets of ancient times, a creature roams, a bison, majestic yet marred by a gruesome wound. This is not just any injury, it's a horrific reminder of nature's darker side, a gaping hole where a wasp nest has taken root. As we draw closer, the sight is both shocking and captivating. The bison stands, an unwitting host to a colony of wasps, their home nestled deep within the flesh of this enormous beast. The juxtaposition of strength and vulnerability is stark. Here is a symbol of the wild, now reduced to a living battleground. The wasps, with their menacing stingers and insatiable hunger, have made this bison their unwitting sanctuary. As they burrow into the soft tissue, they create a grotesque symbiosis, feeding on the bison's flesh while simultaneously laying their eggs. Each sting, each bite, is a reminder of the relentless cycle of life and death. The bison, in its suffering, becomes a testament to nature's cruelty, a victim of its own ecosystem. The sight of wasps emerging from the gaping wound is enough to send shivers down one's spine, a vivid illustration of how the natural world can turn grotesque in the blink of an eye. Yet, this dark tale serves as a mirror, reflecting the often unacknowledged relationship between humans and nature. Just as this bison suffers at the hands of a wasp infestation, so too do countless animals face the consequences of human actions, habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change. We, the architects of our own demise, often overlook the delicate balance that sustains life. The wasp, in its relentless pursuit of survival, may seem a villain, but it is merely playing its role in an intricate web of existence. As we ponder this unsettling scene, one can't help but find a touch of irony. The bison, a creature revered for its strength, becomes a cautionary tale of vulnerability. Perhaps it's a reminder that in nature, even the mightiest can fall prey to the smallest. And as we chuckle nervously at the absurdity of it all, who knew a bison could be a walking real estate for wasps? We must also reflect on our place in this world, for in the shadows of nature's theater, the line between predator and prey blurs, leaving us to wonder who truly is the master of this wild domain. In the sun-drenched savanna, a majestic lion, often dubbed the king of the jungle, roams with a regal gait. But today, this noble creature bears a haunting secret, a grotesque wound that tells a story of nature's dark side. As the camera zooms in, viewers are met with a shocking sight: barnacles, those hard-shelled creatures usually found clinging to rocks, and ships, have made a grotesque home on the lion's once magnificent body. This bizarre scenario raises a chilling question: how did a lion, a symbol of strength and power, become a host to these marine parasites? The barnacle infestation is as repulsive as it is fascinating. These small crustaceans, with their calcareous shells, attach themselves to a surface, creating a fortress of sorts. In this case, the lion's thick fur, which would normally protect it from the harsh realities of life in the wild, has become an unwitting canvas for these invaders. The barnacles burrow into the skin, causing painful lesions and a grotesque spectacle that is hard to look away from. Each barnacle, a tiny monster in its own right, feeds on the lion's blood and tissue, leading to a slow, agonizing decline in health. The lion, once a fearsome predator, now becomes a tragic victim of an infestation that seems almost otherworldly. This scenario is a grim reminder of the interconnectedness of life on Earth. The barnacles, while repulsive, are simply following their instinctual drive for survival. Yet, the lion's suffering raises ethical questions about the balance of nature. Are we, as humans, not also guilty of infesting our environment, leaving behind scars as deep as the ones on this lion? The irony is palpable. We pride ourselves on our dominion over nature, yet we often find ourselves the architects of its destruction. As the camera pulls back, revealing the vast savanna once more, we are left with a haunting thought in the struggle for survival. Who truly is the parasite? Perhaps, in our quest for progress, we have become the barnacles of our own world, clinging to our comforts while draining the life from the very planet that sustains us. And so, as the lion limps away, one can't help but chuckle darkly. At least the barnacles don't have to pay rent. In the heart of a dense jungle, where shadows dance and the air hangs thick with mystery, a white tiger prowls, a majestic creature, yet marred by a ghastly affliction. This is no ordinary wound. It is a horrific barnacle infestation that clings to its flank like a grotesque badge of survival. Imagine, if you will, the once pristine fur of this magnificent beast, now transformed into a battlefield of crustacean invaders. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is met with a shocking sight. Barnacles, with their hard calcified shells, have anchored themselves deep into the tiger's flesh, creating a gruesome tableau of nature's unrelenting cycle of life and death. Barnacles are fascinating creatures, known for their ability to latch onto any surface, be it a rock, a ship, or in this case, the skin of a tiger. They start their lives as free-swimming larvae, drifting through the water until they find a suitable host. Once they settle, they secrete a powerful adhesive that keeps them firmly in place, often leading to severe consequences for their unsuspecting hosts. In the case of our white tiger, these barnacles have not only caused physical pain, but have also opened the door to infections and other complications. The sight of these barnacles, with their sharp edges and invasive growth, serves as a reminder of the harsh realities of life in the wild. As the infestation progresses, the tiger's body becomes a canvas for nature's darker side. The barnacles feed off the tiger's blood, drawing nutrients while simultaneously creating open wounds that attract bacteria and other parasites. This grotesque symbiosis raises unsettling questions about the relationship between animals and the environment. Are we, as humans, not also guilty of infesting our surroundings, leaving scars on the planet that may never heal? In a world where survival often comes at a cost, the white tiger's plight becomes a chilling metaphor for the consequences of the same exploitation and neglect. As the camera pulls back, revealing the vast jungle that surrounds this tragic figure, one cannot help but wonder, in our relentless pursuit of progress, are we not becoming the barnacles ourselves, clinging to the fragile ecosystems we've invaded, oblivious to the damage we inflict? Perhaps, in the end, it's not just the tiger that needs saving, but our very souls. After all, even barnacles have their place in the grand tapestry of life, just as long as they don't start charging rent. In the heart of the African savanna, where the golden grass sways gently under the relentless sun, a creature of ethereal beauty roams, a white lion, a rare and majestic symbol of nature's splendor. But today, this magnificent beast is not the picture of grace and power that one might expect. Instead, it is a haunting sight, a living testament to the darker side of the wild. The lion's once pristine coat, a shimmering white, is marred by a horrific wound, a grotesque reminder of the relentless cycle of life and death that plays out in the natural world. As we draw closer, The reality of its condition becomes painfully clear. The wound is infested with a swarm of insects, a writhing mass of life feasting on the very essence of this noble creature. The infestation is not merely a nuisance. It is a gruesome spectacle that reveals the harsh truths of survival in the wild. Flies, maggots, and other opportunistic insects have descended upon the lion, drawn by the scent of decay and the promise of a feast. The wound, a gaping hole in the lion's flesh, serves as an open invitation to these scavengers. The flies lay their eggs in the warm, moist environment of the injury, and within hours the larvae hatch, burrowing deeper into the flesh, consuming it from the inside out. This grotesque process, known as meiosis, is a chilling reminder of nature's brutality. The lion, once the apex predator, now finds itself in a battle for survival against an army of tiny invaders. As we observe this tragic scene, we cannot help but feel a sense of revulsion mixed with fascination. The insects, with their glistening bodies and relentless hunger, are nature's recyclers, playing a crucial role in the ecosystem. They break down the remains of the dead, returning nutrients to the soil and ensuring the cycle of life continues. Yet, in this moment, their role is twisted into something grotesque, as they turn a once mighty lion into a mere host for their insatiable appetite. The juxtaposition of beauty and horror is striking. The lion, a symbol of strength, is reduced to a canvas of suffering, painted with the strokes of nature's darker brush. The white lion's plight serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life in the wild. Every creature, no matter how powerful, is subject to the whims of nature. The lion, despite its regal stature, is not immune to the ravages of disease and infestation. It is a humbling thought that even the mightiest can fall victim to the smallest. As we delve deeper into the world of insect infestations, we uncover a complex web of interactions that govern the lives of all living beings. Insects, often dismissed as mere pests, are vital players in the grand tapestry of life. They pollinate plants, decompose organic matter, and serve as food for countless species. Yet, their role can also take a sinister turn. As we witness in the case of our unfortunate lion, the infestation is not just a physical ailment. It is a reflection of the lion's environment and the challenges it faces. The encroachment of human activity into natural habitats has disrupted the delicate balance of ecosystems. As humans expand their territories, wildlife is forced into smaller spaces, leading to increased stress and vulnerability. The lion's wound, a result of a previous injury, has become a breeding ground for insects, exacerbated by the weakened state of the animal. It is a chilling reminder of how our actions ripple through the natural world, often with devastating consequences. As we watch the lion struggle against its tormentors, we are left to ponder the moral implications of our existence. In our quest for progress, have we forgotten our responsibility to the creatures with whom we share this planet? The white lion, a creature of beauty and power, now serves as a cautionary tale,